Alright, what is going on, guys? One Belief here with another little guide video for you, or probably I would call it a walkthrough video. Reason being, I'm going to show you guys the new Ascension Dungeon, give you a little bit of information about it, and just basically show you what it's like to fight the monsters in there for anybody that either hasn't been there or just doesn't have the level to get there. But right now, I'm going to show you how to get there. You can, I'm going to use the Grand Tree, but you can use a Ring of Dueling and teleport to mobilizing armies, but I didn't have any in my bank and I'm too lazy to buy them. So if you're going to use the tree, just teleport to Tree Gnome Village and then teleport to mobilizing armies. The cool thing about this new Ascension Dungeon, for anybody that didn't know, is it is an all-range dungeon. Like, all the monsters in there are weak to range, so it's really fun for anybody that is just strictly either a range pure or just has always liked the ranging skill like I have. I mean, range was my first 99, and I love the skill, so I'm glad that they put in a new dungeon that's just strictly range. So any of you didn't notice, whenever you get to mobilizing armies, you just want to run northeast. I'll show you on the map real quick how I got there. So when you get to mobilizing armies, you'll be right here where my marker is, and you're just going to run northeast like I said, until you find they call it a chapel. It's really not that hard to find, so just the easiest way to do it if you're not certain that you'll make it there is open up your map and place a marker outside of it, and that's it. So once you get to the Ascension Dungeon, the chapel, you just climb down these steps right here to enter the dungeon. Now, anybody that didn't know, with the release of the Ascension Dungeon, they released a brand new crossbow, which is it's similar to stats with the Dragors. It's a level 90 range weapon, which is pretty cool. And the way you receive it is actually really, really cool. I will tell you that once we get around to the bosses. But in the first room you'll come to in here, they have a bunch of these little blue things. The Rorius or something. I'm gonna be terrible with naming these things because I can't pronounce them for shit. But I mean, you just attack them like any other monster, really. Whenever you attack one, you will get aggroed by others, but they really don't do much damage. I mean, if you think you're taking too much damage, you can just wear tank armor or whatever you want, really. And all these minions in here, they drop Ascension keys, which I know they were worth $1 mil or so whenever this dungeon first came out. I'm not sure how much they're worth now, but you can definitely farm these they're actually pretty decent XP, or you can just get some money off them. It's really totally up to you. The keys, they say it's rare, but me and my friend, we got like 5 keys in probably like 10 minutes, so I mean, it's probably just us getting lucky, but maybe when I kill some of these monsters, we'll be able to see a key drop. Now, there is 4 different types of little minions that run around in this area. There's these little guys, the Rorius or whatever they are. They're not too much to worry about. Now, these guys right here, the dudes with the shields, it's best to have, if you have to kill these ones for a Slayer task or whatever, you want to have a friend with you, because somebody has to tank it while the other person shoots it in the back, because it won't take full damage if you shoot it in the front. Like, as you can see now, it's just not taking any damage, so I'm actually going to run away from it. Like I said, this dungeon was mainly, it's a new Slayer dungeon. It was mainly made for co-op Slayer, because you need a friend to help you do a lot of the stuff in here. Alright, now here's the next monster. It's called a Gladius. These guys are really fucking annoying. If you attack them, they'll jump at you and stun you, kind of like the Griffalarios in the Polypore dungeon. So, I mean, they're not too bad. They're really easy to kill, and they don't hit, like, at all. So, I'm gonna, after I kill this guy, I'll move on to the next part of the dungeon where we'll see the final, like, new little minion. Alright, let's go over here. Now, the thing about these minions that I'm going to get to show you, these little guys, is here. The Capasaurius. I just call them mages, because that's really what they are. Whenever they're spawned, anything that you attack within their vision, they will heal, and you'll only hit like 10s on it. So anytime one of these guys spawns and you're killing one of these things, here, I'll try to see if it starts healing it. I'll try to give you an example. Yeah, look, see, it heals at 100, and I only hit like 30. I hit real low. So you're going to want to locate the mage and kill it. So so that it stops healing, so you can just go back to farming the monsters or Slayer, whatever you're here for. So those guys are pretty damn annoying, but they're really easy to kill. They don't have much HP and they don't hit hard. I would recommend, if you want to sit here and farm, bring like a unicorn or a bunyip or something and you'll be fine. Pick up these order journal pages too whenever you get them. It's probably going to have something to do with max cape or comp cape or something eventually. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But let me just kill these guys that are aggroed, and then we'll move on to the bosses, which are, in my opinion, the coolest part of this dungeon. Now, I'm not going to fight one of them because I'll get shredded. I'm not good enough to fight them without a partner right now. And also, you need to be level 95 Slayer to enter the dungeons. If you have a friend with you that has 95 Slayer, then you can get in the dungeons, so that's pretty damn cool. Oh, I lost membership, so they switched me back out of my curses. That's fucking gay. Alright, so, now, if you have 80 agility, 70, 80, or 60 agility, I think are the numbers for these little shortcuts you can climb over them, but I'm just going to walk throughout the whole dungeon. But the whole dungeon is mainly these little monsters and stuff that people just fight for XP or farm or whatever you really want to do them for. Now, here is the first boss, Primus. You have to get the key. Now this works for, this is the same for every other boss in here. I think there's 8, maybe there's 6, I'm not sure. One key gets you 1 boss kill. You use the key on the door if you're 95 Slayer, or if you have a Slayer partner that's 95 Slayer. I'm only 92 right now. But you open the door, you go in there, and you fight the boss. And they have a lot of special moves. Like a lot of the majority of them, they have like lightning bolts that'll come down out of nowhere. And if you don't move out of the way, you'll get hit with like non-stop 2000s, which is really, really crazy if you're not paying attention. But basically, this dungeon is like a huge circle. It's just a big maze, really. The farther you go into it, the different laboratories or bosses you're going to find. So, I mean, really, that's about it for the dungeon. I mean, like I've said a few times, you can just fight these little minions. These are given as Slayer tasks very frequently. I've already gotten a few tasks for them. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but anyways. So this is basically the new Ascension Dungeon. You need 81 Slayer to fight any of these monsters in here. 95 Slayer to fight the bosses, and you can fight them and farm for XP. The XP is probably about 100k an hour. I mean, it's not great, but it's pretty decent. And you can pick up the keys for money, and I don't know if they're still selling for like $1 a piece, because I know they were. But that's basically it for the new Ascension Dungeon. Please don't forget to post a comment at the end of the video if you have any questions or whatever you want to say. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for any new videos that I post. I will announce there, or if I'm going to stream. So thanks for sticking around, guys. This has been One Belief. I'm out. Peace.